thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What is going on, guys? It is Zirksee today with another video. Today, I have my Team of the Week 7 prediction. So, for the offense, we're going to have two people here. Now, the reason is because, honestly, I can't decide between which one I think is going to get it. So, I'm just going to put in both here, and I want you guys' opinions on who you think is going to get it. But, Amari Cooper, 11 catches for 210 yards and 2 touchdowns, definitely could possibly get this card. Finally had a good week, has been playing very, very bad, hasn't done anything good, honestly, so Amari Cooper could get the hero here. Now, he already does have a 90 overall card, so have to be on the lookout for that. But the next player I think is more likely to get it is going to be Ezekiel Elliott, 219 total yards and 3 total touchdowns. Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott absolutely went ham sandwich, and we absolutely killed the 49ers. Now, at the quarterback position, we're going with Russell Wilson, 344 yards and 3 touchdowns. Great game by Russell Wilson right there. And at the running back, we're going with Aaron Jones, 138 total offensive yards and a touchdown for the Green Bay Packers. Definitely did pretty dang solid, and I think he may have secured his spot as the Green Bay Packers starting running back so long as Ty Montgomery doesn't come back and, do absolutely amazing. Fullback Mike Tolbert had 30 offensive yards. Honestly, fullback is so hard to decide. Seriously, fullback is just so random when it comes to Team of the Week. Wide receiver Tyreek Hill, 6 catches, 125 yards, and a touchdown. So I think he could possibly get another upgrade and possibly even faster, which would be absolutely amazing. Then we have Kenny Stills with 6 catches, 85 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Ted Ginn Jr., 7 catches for 141 yards. And then O.J. Howard is going to be the tight end, 6 catches, 2 of those being for touchdowns, and almost 100 yards. Definitely deserving of a Team of the Week card. Left tackle Cordy Glenn with an 85.6 Pro Football Focus. Left guard Roger Saffold with an 87.1. Center David Andrews had a 94.4 for the Patriots. And at right guard, we're going with Brandon Fusco with an 81.6, and right tackle is going to be Jordan Mills with an 82.7. Now on to the defense. There's definitely a lot of guys on here that had a crazy good games, but the master, honestly, it could be him or it could be Eddie Jackson, but Eddie Jackson, a rookie, doesn't really have that high of an overall card, so I don't see him getting the master. So with the master, we're going with Anthony Barr. 11 tackles, a sack, and a pass defense. Strong safety, definitely going to be Eddie Jackson. 4 tackles, an interception, a fumble recovery, and 2 touchdowns of 75 yards each. The pick 6 was 75 yards, and the fumble was 75 yards. Touchdown machine, Eddie Jackson. Free safety, Kevin Byard. 4 tackles, 3 interceptions. What a game for him. Brandon Carr, 6 tackles and an interception. And then Devon House also had 6 tackles and an interception. Marcus May had 7 tackles and an interception. Deion Buchanan, 12 tackles and an interception and a pass defense. Matt Milano had 5 tackles and an interception. Right side linebacker going with Levante David, who had 14 tackles and a forced fumble. And then left side linebacker Cassius Marsh had a tackle, a field goal block, and a pass defense. Left end Yannick Ngakoue had 4 tackles and 2.5 sacks for the freaking Jaguars. That defense is absolutely amazing. You got Ngakoue, you got Dante Fowler, you have Calais Campbell, AJ Boye, Jalen Ramsey, Barry Church. Absolutely insane defense. Then we also have Chris McCain with 4 tackles, 2 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. And finally, defensive tackle Adam Butler with 3 tackles and a sack. Honestly, this Team of the Week has potential to be one of the best Team of the Weeks out. And hopefully, if they do finally change something up, hopefully they do put some limited time cards in packs. Now, I could definitely see them doing this where maybe Zeke and Anthony Barr would be in the sets, and then they could also do a limited time Amari Cooper. Now, last year they did that, and trust me, people definitely rip up more packs for limited time cards. So definitely I want to see a limited time, maybe Amari Cooper, or even a most feared Amari Cooper, which is possible. But overall, a lot of big names in Team of the Week this week. Amari Cooper, Zeke, Russell Wilson, Tyreek Hill for the offense. That's just absolutely insane. Absolutely would be a crazy good offensive team of the week. Defensively, you have Anthony Barr, Eddie Jackson, and Deion Buchanan. Deion Buchanan, obviously a great user card, and so is Anthony Barr. So two very good user cards we could possibly get in, as well as the offense would be absolutely insane. And Zeke, probably like a 92 overall Zeke. Definitely might have to scoop that card for some gameplay. Now, I want to do a little recap of this week's games, and there are definitely some crazy games. Starting off with the Raiders over the Chiefs, 31-30. That game took forever. So many penalties at the end, and honestly, I don't know if those penalties should have been called. I feel like the game should have ended a long time ago, but it seems like the NFL really wanted the Raiders to win that game, and they finally did end up scoring a touchdown to Michael Crabtree. 31-30 finally won that game. That game is absolutely insane, especially with Marshawn Lynch being ejected and suspended or fined or something like that. I believe he got fined. I don't think he got suspended or not, but definitely crazy game right there. 31-30, the Raiders did beat the Chiefs. Buccaneers and the Bills, 30-27. The Bills did end up winning that game, and LaShawn McCoy finally ended up reaching the end zone, actually 2 times, with 23 rushes for 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. So finally, Shady does get into the end zone and get a touchdown. Bears killed the Panthers 17-3, basically because of Eddie Jackson. 2 touchdowns defensively, and besides that, both offenses only scored a field goal. And Mitch Trubisky, 4 passes. He only had 4 pass completions. That's pretty dang bad. And 107 yards. Now, Jordan Howard, of course, did have 21 carries. And Tariq Cohen did have 1 catch for 70 yards. So, big play right there from Tariq Cohen. Titans over the Browns, 12-9 now. Big news from this game is Joe Thomas torn his tricep. So, he's going to be out for the rest of the season. And unfortunately, his snap finally does come to an end of a streak of snaps. But I heard he may be considering retirement, which would be pretty crazy, but I don't know what he's going to do, honestly. But that game went into overtime, and the Titans did end up winning the game. Marcus Mariota didn't have a touchdown. Really, no offense actually had a touchdown. It was all field goals. And I guess it just came down to if they can make a 47-yard field goal, and luckily for them, their kicker did. Next up, the Saints over the Packers, 26-17. Brett Hundley did start, and Brett Hundley did not really play too good. 87 yards and an interception. Didn't play too good. Jaguars 27-0 over the Colts. Rams 33-0 over the Cardinals. Adrian Peterson had 11 carries for only 21 yards, so he didn't play good. Now, of course, Carson Palmer was injured, so yeah, you can't really blame Adrian Peterson there. Jets did lose to the Dolphins 31-28. Vikings 24-16 beat the Ravens, and Mike Wallace had a nasty concussion. Cowboys 40-10 over the 49ers, completely demolished them. Seahawks did beat the Giants 24-7. Steelers beat the Bengals 29-14. Chargers beat the Broncos 21-0, and the Patriots killed the Falcons 23-7. Super Bowl rematch. Falcons absolutely no match at all. And finally, the Eagles beat the Redskins 34-24. But a lot of crazy good games, especially that Falcons vs. Patriots game. People were really expecting that to be a little bit closer, and honestly, I'm not too surprised. Falcons haven't looked the same. I mean, they've obviously looked good, but they didn't look the same as they did in that Super Bowl to start off. Cowboys beat the 49ers, absolutely demolished them. Now, the thing is, honestly, I'm kind of confused on what's going on with Cole Beasley, why we're not targeting him enough. He only had 1 catch for 24 yards, which is kind of confusing to me. Rams destroyed the Cardinals. Jaguars absolutely killed the Colts. And I heard that Andrew Luck now is being pushed back even farther, and he may not come back till like the end of November. So Andrew Luck's not playing this year, guys. I don't know what to tell you besides that, but he is not gonna play this year. Jacoby Brissett didn't play too bad, but he didn't have a touchdown, didn't have an interception either, and they absolutely got killed by the Jaguars. But this week's NFL was pretty good, and honestly, Team of the Week has some very good potential this week with a ton of secret players in the set, and also these set masters just being very good. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment, and let me know down below if you would change up my predictions at all, or maybe you think we're gonna get limited time cards and sets, or limited time cards and packs, or maybe even limited time most feared cards today. But I will see you guys next time.